another video in my nostalgia trips, kind of a nostalgia week sort of thing. And this game, it warmed the cockles of my heart back in the day. And it's going to warm your cockles too. It's going to make you smile, even if you don't want it to. It's going to perk you up, and it's going to perk up your day. And I've not played the Wii version, which apparently is pretty good, although it didn't sell very well. But as you can see, this is Klonoa running on the PS1. And let me tell you, it fills me with joy. So let's get into it. Essentially the game is, well, I can't explain it. It is a platform game, very simply, but it's so much more than that. It just is so much more than that, and I can't put my finger on as to why. It's kind of like the feeling you got when you first played Mario Brothers, right? That's the best way I can describe it. Okay, let's get down to business. So this is Klonoa Daughter Phantom Isle, and when you see this game and when you see how it plays, it's going to give you so much warmth. It's so cute, it's saccharine. Let's skip it on. Move on, move on, move on. Here we go. Okay, so you're Klonoa, kind of cat thing. And Hugh is your little dude in a ring, and basically it's a platform game in every sense of the word, and it's kind of 3D but on a 2D plane, and it just gives you that kind of platformer playability, but it also gives you the richness and graphical sort of capabilities of of the PlayStation era sort of thing, right? Basically, you have your jump function, but you also have this, which is Hupo, and if you twat Hupo into a baddie, you can catch him like this. Now, you can have throw him at other baddies, you throw the big swollen baddie at the other baddies, and obviously kick some ass, or you can use him to jump higher, for example, like so. Here's the best bit: you can point up and do that, and throw at the baddies like that, boom, or throw at eggs and stuff like that. So you can actually use the scenery actually becomes something pretty cool. So here's another thing: this baddie is basically a propeller. So do that, and he propellers up like that for you. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So the whole point of it is just like typical platform fare. Now, if you look at the bottom right there, there's 32. That is, obviously how many of the little gems that you've picked up there. But you've also got like a little puzzle piece down at the bottom right. If you collect certain things, I can't remember what they're called, but basically they just add to that. There's another puzzle piece. I think they're Klonoa's mates. Let's go in there. So as you can see, the game is so heartwarming, it's unbelievable, it's brilliant. It's just awesome, right? And it's just got that kind of richness in the playability sort of state. It's basically, you know, that sort of transitionary phase in the PlayStation's era, you know, where you had the sort of 3D graphics, but it was still 2D gameplay effectively. And that's what I love about this game, because it's the pinnacle of 2D graphics. It's like right up there. I mean, if you look at the graphics, I mean, it's brilliant. But then you've got that sort of 3D thing going on as well. And I remember talking with the Retro London boys about this, like sort of briefly about platform games and stuff like that. And obviously everybody was absolutely buzzing over things like Jumping Flash and stuff like that. I mean, obviously that is a great game. But I still had that sort of, my brain still was thinking 2D at the time. So games like this were amazing for me, because I had that sort of best of both worlds kind of thing. I had that sort of, still enjoying I still had that sort of 2D platform thing going on, but then I had the 3D graphics as well. So this game holds nothing but nostalgia for me, because as I was playing it and stuff like that, you know, I was basically getting the best of both worlds. I was getting the power of the PlayStation, but I was also getting that kind of classic gameplay that I loved from, you know, when I was playing Mario and so on. It just looks brilliant. And just the way that the game, just the mechanics of it, just everything, it's just classic platform fare, really. Extra Life. Oh, dead. But yeah, there you go. So that is Klonoa running on the PlayStation 1, or the PlayStation Classic, as I call it. A fantastic game. So there you go, guys. All the best. See you on the next.